In this video, I'm going to be going over a real problem that we're having today in the trades, especially if you're a carpenter. You're watching TMBRMAN TV. So if you've watched my videos before, you know my story, you know how I started from nothing and grew a carpentry business that has honestly provided me an amazing life. But it hasn't come with its sacrifices, especially when it comes to actually growing the business and what it's doing to my physical body. It's no secret that in 2021, there is a labor shortage across the nation and really across all jobs. But construction and carpentry has especially taken a hit with young people that want to get involved in this trade. In 2016, I started my first company called Halverson Decor. And this really took off. I started hiring people, they would bring their friends, and our crew actually grew up to 8 people working for Halverson Decor. We would build patios, we would build decks. These were fun, they were creative, and we had a great crew of guys that really enjoyed what we were doing. From 2016 to 2019, I ran with this company and grew it, and guys unfortunately had a turnover rate. They wouldn't always want to stay, or it'd come down to the biggest thing, which is pay. At that time, I was paying my highest foreman $35 an hour, which wasn't bad. But it still isn't enough to be competitive in this industry, especially for young people coming up who don't want to get in the trades. They want to be in these tech jobs, in these office jobs that are paying a lot more, have much better benefits, versus getting their hands dirty and getting out in the trades, especially in carpentry. Carpentry is a very skilled profession. We're creating things. We're using our mind to create different builds that other trades are then coming in and finishing. So I believe that we're really the ones setting the tone for the rest of the trades, the electricians, the plumbers, HVAC, to come in, drywall, tape, and mud, and finish what the carpenters have laid out. We really set the foundation, the framework, if you will, of what's going on for the rest of the trades, and it takes a toll on your body. I can honestly say I am 30 years old right now, and I have back problems. I hurt, and it takes its toll on your body being a carpenter that is building all the time. And on top of that, I don't think everyone's qualified to be a carpenter. It definitely takes a skill set that is learned over time to know how to be creative and build things. Building is not an easy thing, especially when it's custom designs, to actually make something come to life that other trades can come in and finish. It is a specialty. It takes a craftsman with a creative mind to be skilled in carpentry. Other trades like electricians, HVAC, plumbers, I feel like they have a much more standard procedure to their work. It's much more cut and dry. It does not mean that their job is easy by any means, but I do think that it's a little easier on the body in terms of what they're doing. An electrician's always installing fixtures and panels. The plumber's always installing the pipe, whether it's roughing in or fixing old pipes in homes. And it's just much more standard in terms of their daily operation, and they charge a lot of money for it. Oftentimes it'll be $100 or more for these professionals to come and work on your property. Whereas a carpenter may only be able to charge $50 and up for their work, but they're putting their life on the line. They're framing, they're up on roof trusses, they're taxing their body, carrying beams around, but the homeowner or the owner that's paying for this project may not see it that way. I typically don't charge by the hour. I'll give a bid on a project and work in a margin that I want to make for that specific project. And when I do this, I have in mind making at least $100 to $125 an hour. Sometimes I make more, oftentimes you make less and kick yourself for it, but that's how I operate my business. And I get a lot of people saying, oh, you're charging way too much, this bid is way too high, but then the HVAC guy, the electrician, the plumber come in charging $100 an hour or more, and they'll pay it no problem. So there's a difference in what people expect and what they think is worth more money when it comes to the trades. And the carpenters are using a lot more of their body. They're sacrificing themselves a lot more. So what does this mean for the younger generation that are trying to come in the trades, or lack thereof? I believe that they're going to be much more enticed to be involved in these tech jobs and work at desks with amazing benefits than want to get their hands dirty and sacrifice their bodies being a skilled carpenter. A lot of my clients will ask me if I can refer someone else as a skilled carpenter, and I really don't have many answers for them because it's, again, a craftsman job. It takes someone very skilled, and I don't want to refer someone that I don't know or don't trust. But when it comes to an electrician, a plumber, and HVAC, I have a list of people that I can refer, again, because their job is much more cut and dry. It's much more standard across the board. So look, I love carpentry. I love this business. I love what I've been able to grow, but I am realizing that it's very hard to scale. It's very hard to get young people that want to come and put their bodies on the line to build day in and day out. I had someone travel across the country to work for me, an amazing guy, but it only lasted 4 months. And it's no diss to him, but this is a tough trade. It's tough to know that, hey, every single day is gonna be different. Every day we might be hauling beams, using the chainsaws up on I mean, it's insane the amount of work that it takes to be a carpenter and build things. So this video probably isn't very motivating for you if you're a subscriber to this channel, which, by the way, if you're not subscribed, you need to hit that button right now and smash that like button, because this video is not to put you in a bad mood. I really think that what's gonna happen is the more scarce that carpenters become, the more that we're gonna be able to charge. People are gonna realize that, hey, there's not many people like this left, and when your home starts turning into shambles and buildings start looking like this, yeah, we're gonna become a lot more valuable. And I think that'll change the mindset in terms of what people need to do and what trades they can get involved in, especially the younger generation. So if you've been following me, you know that I do both construction and I do a lot of furniture. The furniture is great because if you're a one-man band, you can knock that out by yourself. And it has great margins, and if that's all you wanna do, you can be very successful just doing that. But for me, I love the variety. I love to be able to go build a giant patio cover. I love to be able to build a nice deck. I love to do an addition, and I also love my furniture. But again, they're two different aspects in terms of how demanding they are on your body. The furniture isn't as demanding. It's more of just a skill, craft in your shop. It's like you're creating art, which is awesome. And then the construction side of it, it still takes that craftsmanship, it still takes skill, but it's a lot more labor intensive. They call it manual labor for a reason. If you're a carpenter, a small business owner, don't take this video in a negative way. We're a dying breed, and people are gonna start understanding that, and all that means is that they're gonna start paying. So keep grinding, keep building, keep staying creative. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to this channel. You're watching TMBRMAN TV.